Thank you for joining us. It's time for us to go on to stories around domestic football in Nigeria. And of course, we've made a change, a quick one at that. Sisi has gone to work behind the scene as Dumnodi Okonta joins us because this is Dumnodi Okonta territory, domestic football. And they've pushed Tunde closer to me now. Dumnodi is on the far line.
Sound like a bad thing.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But Dumnodi, good to have you join us on Sports Tonight.
My pleasure.
Where do we start from, really? Where do we start from?
LMC communicate?
Let's start from LMC communicate. Before we talk about the National League, because a lot of people have been asking, what was the result? What was the result? We will give you all the lowdown of all the games played today and the games to be played tomorrow. For those of you expecting that big one tomorrow at the Unique Consider, we'll come to it very shortly. But let's start with the League Management Company and the club owners. Dumnodi, yesterday they had a meeting, and these were some of the decisions that they reached, showing on your screen. You can take us through a few of the very relevant parts of the communique, like an increase in the financial reward from 50 million last year to 75.
That's
like increment in the bonuses for match officials and match commissioners by 25%.
25%.
Like every home game. Now,
every home game that's shown live on TV, you get 250,000 naira.
Yeah.
So that would create some.
That's encouraging you to have your games shown on TV,
and that will make your facilities ready, because you have to be TV friendly facilities.
And if your game is to be shown live and your stadium is not ready for security reasons, you have to find a TV friendly place. Excellent. From the League Management Company. And then the 100 million. What's the story around the 100 million?
Well, it has to be 25 million quarterly. I don't know what quarterly, what we mean.
Breaking the league into 9 weeks. 9 weeks.
That's the.
So 25 million guarantee every 9 weeks.
Every 9 weeks.
Which is still the 100.
This is still 100. And then that part, and any club will fail to complete their registration
by the 4th of March.
So I don't know what that will at the end of the day.
6 points and 6
points. I don't know when the league has not started. So, but these are decisions that the club they all agreed.
Another important one is that the league is starting March 7.
Confirmed.
No change to the date that the league is starting.
The clubs and the LMC agree on this date. So it's sacrosanct.
Okay. For now. So when is the league ending?
When is the league ending?
But the league will go on a break during the World Cup.
But it still doesn't change the fact that we should know when the league is ending.
Okay, just calculate.
But some of the explanation given by the LMC is that when you have the league, when the World Cup, because there will be a lot of distraction.
No. FIFA says during the World Cup, all leagues or players who are going for the World Cup, all domestic competitions are not supposed to be on when the World Cup.
What of countries like Bahrain? They are not going to the World Cup.
Are they playing any competition?
If they have a league period.
No. You have to be very sure that they are.
What of countries like Thailand? Are you sure?
No. I'm sure. If you are playing FIFA, FIFA organized football. But not league. If you are a member of FIFA, the directive is to members of FIFA. All club competitions during the World Cup.
But that's very clear, because some countries will not be part of the
directive from FIFA.
What if you have competition for that period?
Dumnodi,
you suspend it.
It's a clear directive from FIFA. When the World Cup is on, everybody.
But my question is, what about the NFA? I mean, during this time, they could have started making progress with the FA Cup. If we knew that they are going to the FA Cup, the state level, they could have played the preliminary. So they could have started work on that.
We'll talk.
Instead of playing another 1 month or 3 weeks.
What we'll do, because of the time we have, limited time we have, is to talk about what we have on the screen.
Okay.
We'll spend more time tomorrow probably to look at the LMC communique and other issues coming out from that communique. But Dumnodi, today, starting from what you have on your screen, Division A matches played in the Nigeria National League. Kogi United, did they beat Sokoto by 2-0? They beat Sokoto by 2-0. Nigeria Prisons and Chief ended it goalless. Wiki Tourist, high flying. 2 goals from Ibrahim Babali, who was the top scorer in the league a couple of seasons ago in the Globe Premier League.
With Wiki Tourist then?
With Wiki Tourist, they beat Supreme Court by 2-0. And Mighty Jets of Jos beat Ranch Bees 2-0 as well. Other results from Division A, we have DSS beating Kwara United 1-0. Tornadoes of Mina beating Adamawa United 1-0. And Jigawa coming back to winning ways, beating Plateau United by 2-0. All right, Division B. The Holy Ghost Derby.
Heavenly Showdown.
Heavenly Showdown. Some people call it El Christico. El Christico. It was COD United 2-1 over MFM, and we were told it was an exciting game of football. Remo beat Ekiti United 1-0. Prime beat First Bank 1-0. ABS threw away a goal lead and were forced to a 1-0 draw by Aqua Starlets. These are some of the results. Go Round beat Gateway 2-0. Insurance and Abia Comments were playing 1-1 before the heavens opened up and caused the game to be abandoned. It will be replayed or concluded tomorrow
10 a.m.
from 10 a.m. in Benin. So Insurance and Abia Comments will conclude their game tomorrow. And then Unisem losing at home to Gabros. I think that's the second away victory we're getting after the 3 goals, 3 points
to Wiki Toys
that Wiki got off Jigawa Golden Stars in week 1. What about tomorrow, Dumnodi?
Tomorrow in Division A, we have the game between FRSC and Spotlight of Katsina.
FRSC against Spotlight of Katsina.
That's the division at the old Division in Abuja. In Abuja. While in Division B is the game that a lot of people have been looking forward to. The game between Stationary Stores and Shooting Stars Football Club of Ibadan.
Let's spend some time to talk about that very briefly. Tomorrow at the Onikon Stadium, 4 p.m. Onikon Stadium, Onikon Waterfront. That's what we used to call it.
Oh, good old days.
Good old days. Stationary Stores will be hosting Shooting Stars Sports Club of Ibadan. And according to Shegun Adenuga, who is easily one of the most respected journalists that has followed Stationary Stores in Lagos, he says that is a West African derby, the biggest game in West Africa in those days. Maybe not now.
Not now.
But with the way Stationary Stores have brought back life.
People of Ibadan will disagree when they consider that
the Rangers
as well. Ashanti Kotoko and Accra would definitely disagree as well. There's also a 12 Fulante in Togo and
there's also the game between
Asfar in Guinea as well.
This ranks among those. But gentlemen, Stationary Stores have brought back plenty of life. To domestic football in Nigeria. Because everywhere you go, people are talking about Stationary Stores. They want to see them play Flaming Flamingos. After just a few weeks, they have a shirt sponsor. Can you imagine?
It just goes to show you that how attractive they are as a brand. Despite the fact that they've been
we thought the brand was gone and dead. I mean, but it's clearly
they went into operation in 1998, I believe. Was it?
No, in the 90s.
In the 90s.
I think it was the disaster of 1995, then 96. Yeah. Into 97. I think it was between 97 and 98.
They won the league in one season. They were relegated the next season
because they didn't honor 2 of their games. So a lot of fighting and all of that.
So it just goes to show how still attractive they are as a brand. How many club sides in Nigeria, even in the Global Premier League, can boast of a shirt sponsor? Yet a team like just a few weeks of existence, they have a shirt sponsor.
On Twitter, they are very active.
Cannot discount the power that Lagos City has. I mean, in the commercial activities of this country, over 20 million inhabitants. All of them fanatic football fans. It's a huge market waiting to be tapped. And despite the fact that Lagos has not had a top flight club ever since the likes of Julius Berger and Stationary Stores were relegated, there is a void waiting to be filled, and that void is being filled now. If Stationary Stores can overcome the boardroom problems and the legal problems that they have and find some way back into the top divisions, I'm sure that it will be a fantastic revival for football in Lagos and possibly Nigeria as well.
All right. That's the Division A fixture that we're talking about. Of what will be happening in Division A of the Nigerian National League tomorrow. FRSC in Abuja, because Abuja had a game today. They have to move this one to tomorrow.
Abuja has a derby today.
Yeah, FRSC against Spotlight. And then that's the big one we talked about just now. Stationary Stores of Lagos against Shooting Stars Sports Club of Ibadan. Shooting Stars just announced that Dimeji Lawal is the new team manager replacing Ajibade Babalade. So this is one 3SC legend replaced by another 3SC legend.
I'm not surprised.